Hi, my name's Geoffrey. I'm the author of The Albatross Around the Neck of Albert Ross, and I'm going to tell you a story about a young girl's journey to becoming a ballerina. I made a paper collage illustration to go along with this story, and here it is. Now, the ballerina. There she was, standing in front of a large, room-length mirror, dressed in twill and pink satin ballet slippers. She dreamed of this day, and looking in the mirror, she felt lighter than air. She could not dance a step. Today was her first lesson. Her accomplishment so far was to be in this classroom, dressed and standing ready. It was no small feat to be standing in front of this mirror, waiting to grab a hold of the dance bar and swing her body to the music she heard so vividly in her mind. She implored her father to buy her lessons, pleaded with her mother to let her try just once. At nighttime, she prayed into her pillow, hoping one day her parents would find the money for ballet lessons. She would fall asleep to the word ballet running through her mind. The word ballet comes into our language from the French. The word came into French from the Italian, from ballo, to dance. And in her dreams, she would dance with the waving trees. She would dance with leaping deer. She would float, soaring with bluebirds in the sky. In her dream, she would dance with a playful cat. And then she would become a cat. In her dream, she would dance with a timid wolf. And then she would become a wolf. In her dance, she would dance with fast horses, and then she would become a horse. She would come back to her playful cat dance, and she would return to being a girl once again. And as a little girl, she would dream pirouette with her wonderful cat, and they would spin. She often fell asleep dream dancing. She would take flight and fly in her slippers from stage to stage, from country to country, to performance to performance. She would be French, then Italian, and in other dreams, Russian. Some days she would even imagine that she would be the first ballerina in the history of all modern dance, who was able to incorporate all the styles of ballet into one meaningful twist of her tiny foot. A gentle arm would raise, and her lithe body would sway her back and forth with a faraway glance in her face that would display the perfect, wordless emotions that would bring great joy and great sorrow to every person seated in the auditorium. She performed her dance with such grace, beauty, and charm that for one brief moment the world stopped and took notice. Learned something wonderful, something they had not known before. They would gently toss roses into the air in gratitude for her, for opening up a piece of their souls that had been lost, closed for so long that they had forgotten that they ever felt happiness before. Now they could see with unclouded eyes the sun shining through dark clouds of rain. They were now able to say to the ones they loved, without second guessing, how much they could love, how much they did love, and how their love would grow. Through her simple dance, she was able to bring about the one true gift of life. She could show how to appreciate the finest measure of being alive. And the finest measure of being alive is dancing with the knowledge that you are alive. Alive and here with all of us, safe, fed, warm, and peaceful in a grief-stricken time. When, with a thud, she would wake in the morning, tell her father of the wonderful dances she performed while dreaming. She told him of the animals she transformed into as a dancer and how wise she would become. He had heard all of this before, but there was a newfound thrust in her chin that morning that made him feel determination. So he called and found a studio, bought shoes, then found a ballerina's outfit. Finally, he found himself driving 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning to watch her first ballet lesson. And there she was, standing in front of a large, room-length mirror, dressed in a twill skirt and pink satin ballet slippers. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.